So utilitarianism, hopefully it will become clear exactly what that means. But Bentham is questioning democracy on the basis of this idea of the rights of man. So you often hear of human rights. It comes up in discourse in the 21st century all the time. This idea of um, that we can invoke human rights to make claims about things. If we're being acted against, oh, we have rights. We have this set of human rights which we've all agreed upon, which we should all have access to. And that every time we're arbitrarily violated against by a private individual or by a political regime, we can invoke this idea of our political rights, human rights, in order to condemn this particular party acting against us. But Bentham's questioning this entire concept because he believes democracy is built on this idea of human rights. And human rights, he believes, aren't actually anything concrete. They're not tangible. A word I've mentioned a few times. So we can't physical finger on them. They don't exist. Nobody's agreed what human rights are. Some people have tried, but still they're not universally accepted. Who decides what our human rights are? I'll give you a moment to consider. What do you think our human rights should be? So it could be really anything. Our right to life, our right to not be harmed, our right to government, to participate in government. But even all of these things are subject to disagreement. You've probably come up with other things as well. The point is that no one can possibly agree. There's no parameters, and this is what Bentham has argued. So for Bentham, he's criticizing democracy and a mandate for governments on this notion of agreement. We need to be able to agree on something. And that's something that's worth jotting down as well. So what can we agree on? Again, have a think. What can we all agree on as humans as a potential basis from which government can emerge? Well, Bentham argues that it's happiness. We can all agree that everybody wants to be happy in their lives and everyone is pursuing happiness. And I think we can all agree that's pretty much true. Um, and this is what utilitarianism is. It's the belief that politics should be an optimization of the pursuit of happiness. So everything that happens in politics is to achieve individual happiness for everyone and for the most people. Thus, the governing regime most conducive towards optimizing happiness is the one which is conferred a mandate to rule. And political authority, legitimacy, a mandate derive from reason and calculation, not freedom and fairness and equality. Again, like Guizot, the focus is on the individual. Democracy is the focus on the collective, but in liberalism is the focus on the individual. Democracy is not preferable, therefore, in this system because it might not focus on the individual. It's too risky. It could endorse some extremist party which does not focus on the happiness of individuals. Furthermore, the rule of law is important to maintaining equal access to individual happiness and freedoms. Therefore, government cannot interfere with this, and there is a risk that a potential extremist power that can arise in a democracy, for instance, in the French Revolution or in the Weimar Republic in Germany, as we've highlighted in the previous sessions, there's a potential that an extremist party might be facilitated to rise to power. This is quite simply too risky. This extremist power might violate the rule of law. It might overrule our essential, neutral, judicial, legal institutions that keep a check on politics and prevent it getting extreme powers. And as soon as we have violated the rule of law on our legal institutions, then we can no longer have an equal access to individual happiness and freedoms because we can be arbitrarily acted against. One of the key components of liberalist individualism, which is what we're talking about, the pursuit of individual private happiness and freedoms, is the equality of this outcome. So, and then the only thing that can protect this is the rule of law, which is too risky in a democracy for markets.